So Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we continue with the Gitavali of Bhaktivinod Thakur and the series of songs Shreyo Nirnaya, song number 4 and 5 we will do today. And this song is called Nirkar Nikarar Korea Chitkar. And Deepika is very kindly going to tell us about the song and sing it as well.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
So, this, as usual, like Bhaktivinod Thakurji has all short and sweet songs. You know, he just point out what is needed, what is the exact thing we need. So here, this song is about, he's just saying why do the Mayavadis, like, why do they keep on disturbing the peace of Vaishnava, shouting aloud that absolute truth is void? Because without devotion for the Supreme, this human birth is useless. And simply making just dry arguments, we don't gain nothing. We don't gain anything out of it. It's like just simply just waste of time, just to eat and thing. Then he just says, just taking the shelter of Rupa Goswami, like one in the Guru Parampara. He's just deeply immersed himself in this divine love and devotion. He just wants to experience. He just kept everything away, just only taking shelter of Sri Rupa Goswami. So wonderful bhajan, Prabhu. This was wonderful.
Yeah, well done. Very good. Yeah, so let's start. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Nirakar, nirakar, koriya chitkar. Nirakar, nirakar, koriya chitkar. Nirakar, nirakar, koriya chitkar. Nirakar, nirakar, koriya chitkar. Keno sada kare shanti bango bhai bhagwan. Keno sada ke shanti bango bhai bar bar. Tumi ja bujecho bhalo tahilo ekotokar. Bhakti vina pholo doi tarke nahi jano sar. Samanya tarkera bale bhakti nahi ashwadile. Janame hoilo bhatta na korile suvichar. Rupashraya Krishna bhaje jari hari preme maje. Ta hoile alabhya bhai ki koribe bolo ar. তাহলে আলাব্যা বাই কি করিবে বলো আর হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thy God, Hare Pramande, Hare Hare.
Very good. Alice, would you like to read the English?
Yes, Prabhu.
Right.
Oh, brothers, by your screaming out again and again, the Supreme Lord is formless. The absolute truth is a void. Why do you insist on disturbing the peace of the Vaishnavas? Having accepted this impersonal philosophy, which you consider to be very good, you are simply wasting so much time. You should understand this essential truth. Without devotion for the Supreme Lord, no factual gain is brought about by engaging in mere dry arguments. Your birth as human being is useless, for although you are supposed to be great philosophers, you did not judge rightly in this regard by the power of mundane logic and arguments. You have failed to test the bliss of pure devotion to the Supreme Lord. If I worship Krishna under the shelter of Srila Rupa Goswami and thereby deeply immerse myself in divine love for Lord Hari, and you are unable to attain that state, oh brothers, then what will you do? What more will you say? Hare Krishna.
Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you for reading that. Actually, I want to ask Deepika, I don't know if you can sing that again, because that was really good. And we've got a couple of more people join, so it'd be nice for them.
And please, can you send me this song via WhatsApp? Is that all right?
I'll send it to you. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let me just copy it now. How am I going to send it to you? I think I'll figure out a way. Yeah, so this is a very beautiful bhajan, because this point about Mayavad, that we can become God, or God is formless, is a terrible disease, especially in the West, but also in the East. There are Shankaracharya, when he came centuries ago, he displaced the Buddhist philosophy, and what he did, he established the Vedas again, because Buddha told everybody to ignore the Vedas because they were doing animal sacrifice in the name of the Vedas. So anyway, what happened was Shankaracharya was tasked by the Lord to re-establish the Vedas and to put the philosophy forward that God is impersonal, has no form. And unfortunately, a lot of people have taken to this philosophy. And Bhaktivinod Thakur here is really counteracting it. Without devotion for the Lord, no factual gain is brought by engaging in mere dry arguments. We find that those who are into this philosophy, God is formless, they like to have a lot of arguments. They love debating, but it's absolutely a waste of time. And what happens is actually our birth as a human being can become totally useless if we unfortunately get misled into this particular philosophy. So we have to be very careful. We avoid being misled. And Bhaktivinod Thakur is really nicely explaining how he wants to be deeply immersed in the divine love for Lord Hari, so that we don't get impacted by this dry philosophy. So if you don't mind, Deepika, could you sing again?
Sure, Prabhuji. Nirakar, nirakar, koriya chitkar. Nirakar, nirakar, koriya chitkar. Keno sada ke shanti bango bhai barbar. Keno sada ke shanti bango bhai barbar. তুমি যা বুঝেছো ভালো তাহিলো এ কোটকার ভক্তি বিনা ফল দয় তর্কে নাহি জানো সার सामान्य तर्केण बले भक्ति नाही आश्वादिले जन में हईल व्यथा ना करिए सुविचार रूपाश्रय कृष्ण भजे जड़ि हरि प्रेमी माझी ताहले आलभ्य बाय की करिबे बोलो आय ताहले आलभ्य बाय की करिबे बोलो आय हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Excellent, Deepika. Surinder, anything you'd like to say in respect of this bhajan?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Prabhu, Dandavat
Dandavat.
Deepika Didi, and Dandavat all Vaishnavas. Nitai Gaura Haribol.
Dandavat.
Sorry for the delay. I got delayed a bit to coming home.
No problem.
Dandavat, yes. So very nice bhajan you sang, Deepika. Yeah, very nice bhajan you sang, Deepika Didi, and very nice explanation. Nabina Prabhu, very nice, yes. And I would like to mention like some of the
Oh, we lost you.
Oh, Prabhu is not heard. Yes.
Yeah, I think his internet might be posing an issue. Okay, I tell you. Oh, no. You're still there. Surinder, you're muted.
Sorry, my connection got lost.
Okay. Yeah, carry on.
It's a problem with my computer and the connection. There's a problem. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Can you hear me, Prabhu?
I can hear you, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu, we can hear you.
So I was going to share a few things, yes, from the scriptures. Is that Gauranga Mahaprabhu has said that Maya Vahada Bhasya Sunibe Hoibe Sarvanas. So as Vaishnavas, we should avoid listening to the explanation given by the Mayavad philosophy. It's been propounded by worshipable Sankaracharya, because his incarnation of Shiva, we respect him, and he is worshipable to us as a great Vaishnava. And however, the philosophy he propounds is to delude the living entities, and therefore Gauranga Mahaprabhu has strictly forbidden us to even hear this the philosophy of Mayavad. And the another explanation is that even Sankaracharya, at some point, he explains to his disciple, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda, Bhaja Govinda Mudhamate. He advises his followers that just chant the holy name of Govinda, just chant the holy name of Govinda. Your word jugglery will not save you at the time of death. He does mention this to his followers at some point. And yes, so in Prem Dham Deva Stotram, there is one verse, Dhvasta Sarva Bhomavada Navyatarka Shankaram Dhvasta Tadvivarta Vada Danaviya Dambaram Darshitartha Sarva Shastra Krishna Bhakti Mandiram Premadhama Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram Premadhama Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. This is about the conversation between Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was trying to give explanation on Vedanta Sutra to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So for so many days he explained the Vedanta Sutra, and Mahaprabhu, he didn't ask any question, he was listening. So then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he inquires from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, do you understand the explanation or questions like that? So
Yes.
Gauranga Mahaprabhu said that he fully understands the meaning of the sutras, but the interpretation of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he could not agree with.
Correct.
So then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya requested him to give the proper explanation. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu mercifully taught Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. It is expressed in this Prem Dham Deva Stotram that Dhvasta Sarvabhauma Vad. He smashed the explanation, Mayavad explanation given by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He smashed it like, yes, and he said it properly, fully, and this originally, this Mayavad philosophy is coming from Sankaracharya. That's why in the verse, Gauranga Mahaprabhu mentions Dhvastata Divartavad Dhanaviya Dambaram. By this philosophy propounded by Sankaracharya is called Vivartavad. Another name for the Mayavad philosophy is called Vivartavad. So Vivartavad has been smashed completely by Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and it is explained that it is a form of a demonic concept, very offensive concept to Shri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. It is very offensive to Bhakti Marg. Therefore, because Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he quotes that in all the scriptures are showing Bhakti, all the scriptures ultimately promote Bhakti Marg, Sudha Bhakti. That is Prema Dhama Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. This explanation given by Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is the embodiment of Krishna Prema. Okay, Prabhu, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Thank you so much. Fantastic. Very nicely explained.
Thank you.
I like this point that this is really quite demoniac. Thank you. Okay,
Yes.
so Deepika, the next one. Would you like to talk us through it?
Yes, Prabhuji. Like this song, it says, like, why should we hate the other people of another land?
Oh, this is amazing, Bhajan.
Yes, Prabhu. Thakurji mentioned some of the ways here. There are a number of ways to worship Lord. Thakurji says that some worship in a careless manner, some worship like bending down the knees and do puja. In whatever way, still they are worshipping the same Lord. Everything is going to the Lord Krishna himself. So let's stay like brothers and reflect the same mood and practice the devotional service, like, even if in a difficult situation as well, life after life. You're in life, you're just, maybe after life, we don't know, after this human life, what will happen. So he gives different people worship, even though still, whoever they're worshipping, but they're worshipping the same person himself.
Yes.
He just concludes.
Very important, Bhajan.
It's like a conclusion, even though they're worshipping impersonal or whatever, but still they're worshipping the same person. I mean, sorry, same Lord. I'm so sorry.
Same Lord. And more, he's pointing at other religions. Why should we?
Yes, why should
accuse them of not worshipping properly? It's their style. So very nice, very good. I love this bhajan because it's got so much nectar in it.
Yes, Prabhu. Nice.
Thank you very much. So this is Kenoar Koro Dvesha from the Shriyo Naya song number 5 by Bhaktivinod Thakur Gitavali. And Alice, this is a song which is incredible, absolutely incredible. So please, Deepika.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhu, I really like it. I love the tune, even though I didn't understand it earlier, but I do now.
It's the message which is so phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, even your different faith, you're worshipping my Lord just in a different way. And he loved it. He loves it. So this is the open-mindedness of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Very powerful.
It's
Bhajan.
amazing, really, because that's what as humans our mindset is, isn't it?
Yeah.
My way of doing things or
Is the only
worshiping
way.
is the right way.
Yeah, it's
or
the
is
only
the
way.
only way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's here, he's contradicting that completely, which is really good. Okay, Divika, sorry about
No worries, Prabhuji.
that.
Keno koro dvesha videshi jana bhajane bhajane ra linga nana nana desha nana jane keho mukta kacha bhaje keho hatu gaddi puje keho vanayane muri taki brahma aradhane केहो योगासने पूजे केहो संकीर्तने माजी सकल बाजी छे एकमात्र कृष्ण दाने अतएव भ्रातर्भावे ताको सभी सुसद्भावे हरि भक्ति साधो सदा ये जीवने वामरणे हरि भक्ति साधो सदा ये जीवने वामरणे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Nitai Gaur, Hare Govinda, Hare Gaur.
Well done. Fantastic. Kaushalya, would you like to read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Go for it.
Why do you continue to hate the way the Lord is worshipped by people of other lands? There exist a number of authentic ways to worship God, according to the customs of various people living in the different countries. Some people worship the Lord in an untidy or careless manner. Some worship him by bending down on their knees. Still others close their eyes while worshipping his impersonal Brahman aspect. Some people worship him by assuming various yoga postures, and some immerse themselves in the congregational chanting of the Lord's holy names. But all of them worship that one and only supreme treasure, Lord Sri Krishna. Therefore, you should all reflect a mood of brotherhood and live together in transcendental friendship. Always practice devotional service to Lord Hari, whether in situations of life or death. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Fantastic. Okay. Anything you'd like to add, Surinder? Okay. I'm going to ask you, Deepika, please repeat this bhajan again. Such an important bhajan.
Sure.
Sorry.
केनो करो द्वेषा विदेशी जना भजने भजने रालिंग नाना नाना देश नाना जने केहो मुक्त काची भाजे केहो हटु गड़ी पूजे केहो वनयन मुड़ी ताके ब्रह्म आराधने केहो योगासने पूजे केहो संकीर्तने माजे सकल भाजीचे सेई एकमात्र कृष्ण दाने अतएव भ्रातर्भावे ताको सभी सुसुत भावे हरि भक्ति साधो सदा ये जीवने वा मरणे हरि भक्ति साधो सदा ये जीवेन वा मरणे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
Yay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very, very much. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
This is very important bhajan actually. To try to live this bhajan, because then we can actually unite the whole world.
Yes,
Otherwise, we'll be just fighting with each other over nothing. Very important bhajan. Anybody, anything else they'd like to say? Anybody else? Anybody like to contribute anything? Okay, let's call it a day. Thank you so much and look forward to seeing you next Thursday. We'll continue. Appreciate your time. And thank you, Deepika. Fantastic singing.
Thank you so much.